Hey guys, hope you're all well. Hope this video finds you well. So today we're going to talk about the mistakes new parents make. These are not necessarily bad. They're not, it's not like a telling off or whatever. It's just mistakes I've done or I've seen other people, other parents doing, or my friends doing. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get into it. A lot of parents think the baby is going to break when they hold them. They're not gonna break. They're not gonna break, people. They're okay. They're okay. Yes, they're fragile. Yes, you have to hold them a certain way, but they're not going to break. Okay. And this happened when actually all of my kids, when they were born, my partner, he's one of those. He thinks if he holds the baby, it's going to break. And you're like, please just hold the baby. It's okay. It's the way it's like you give him the baby, my partner, you give him the baby and he'll be like, how do, and I'm like, dude, you've had 2 kids, 1 kid already. You should know how to hold a baby. But he is one of those, he's very scared of doing something wrong. He's thinking, oh, if I hold him a certain way, something's gonna happen or whatever. Obviously, if you're too rough with them, then you probably hurt them or whatever. You have to be gentle with them. But my point is, they will not break. They're fine. They're very strong. They're very what's the word? They're very resilient. I'm telling you, babies are resilient compared to adults. Those low things, those low humans, they're strong. They can fight off a disease that a human can't sometimes. I'm like, damn. Fruits of the gods. But yes, they won't break, guys. They won't break. They're fine. They're fine. You can hold them. You can hold them, guys. Okay. One thing I see new parents do is holding the baby all the time. They'll feed the baby. The baby will be changed pampers or pamper, and then instead of putting them down to sleep, they hold them. And even when they fall asleep, they hold them, and then they wake up, you're still holding them. It's like, bruh, you can't hold them all the time. I mean, I understand that stage when they're newborn and stuff, you just want to hold them and cuddle them. I did it. Okay, we all do it. But you have to get to a stage where you have to remember, listen, if I keep doing this, by the time that child is, I don't know, 4 months, 4 months, 5 months, they are gonna get used to this routine of you holding them when they're sleeping or all the time, that you will literally not get anything done, because they want you to hold them all the time. They want you to rock them to bed. They want you to hold them when they're sleeping. They want you to hold them when they're awake. Like, you will not get nothing done. You need to try and kind of pull yourself away from that baby. Pull yourself away from that baby and be like, okay, let's put the baby down. Get yourself some new time. Let the baby rest in a cot. And you will cuddle them when they wake up, But it's okay, I understand. I really do understand. When I did that with my firstborn, I was like, I wanted to hold the baby all the time, hold her when she's sleeping. And listen, this is exactly what happened. That child did not want me to put her down. She wanted me to rock her to bed. She wanted me to hold her when she was awake. I didn't get nothing done. I literally couldn't tell my partner would come home. I couldn't do nothing. So try to avoid doing that, guys. Try to avoid holding those babies all the time. I know they're very cute. They're the cutest things alive. But you need to put them down. Put them down. Put them down. Okay? Go do something. Sleep is one that I think a lot, if not all of us, do it. Is believing every single advice everyone gives you. Like, people will give you everyone you don't ask for the advice, they will give you advice. They'll be like, oh, do this or do that, or that. Your mama will give you advice, your aunt will give you advice, your best friend will give you advice, a stranger will give you advice, midwife will give you, everyone will have advice for you. So I'm like, if you're given all this advice, how are you supposed to use it all? Like, who are you supposed to say, okay, they're right, they're wrong? Yeah, some advice you don't take. You have to pick and choose which one you're gonna use and which one you're not gonna use. And sometimes you might have to say, I'm good, thank you, but no thank you. Because it can be very overwhelming when everyone's telling you different things. Do this, do that, do that. Oh, baby's got colic. Oh, give them water, give them more water, give them, buy this one, then give them a leaf, give them. It's too much. It's overwhelming. Like, it's too much. You can't be taking on every advice everyone tells you, or else you'll be trying things every second of the day. You have to pick and choose which ones you want to try, and then move on. But it's too much. It is really too much, the advice. Even when I had the twins, people were still advising me, and I'm like, I've had 2 kids already. I think I'm okay. Okay, I'm good. But yeah, pick and choose, guys. Pick and choose. You don't have to use every advice they give you. You don't have to. Okay, you don't. The thing is, new parents, or even second-time parents or whatever, we think we can do it all. We think we can feed our baby as well as do the laundry, clean the house, feed that baby, then go do school runs, then come back, do the laundry. The baby's crying. Then we can't do everything. We really can't. And this is where you need to, when people offer help, take it. 60 seconds, someone say, you want help? Yes. Before they even say, finish the sentence, you're like, yes, please. Yes. If that person says, I'll come watch that baby, take a nap. Take that nap. Okay? If somebody says, oh, I'll come iron your clothes or clean the house for you, say, yes, please. Don't be proud to be thinking they'll think, oh, I'm untidy, or they'll think I'm lazy. No, nobody will think that. Everyone knows you just had a child. Everybody who knows will know you've had a child. Those who are close to you, whatever, they will know you had a child. That's why they're offering help. It's not like you're going to them and telling them, oh, do this for me. No, if they're offering you the help, take it. And even sometimes if you need to ask for help, ask for help. Don't feel ashamed thinking, oh, they'll think I'm lazy, or they'll think I can't do it. That baby takes a lot, and they wake up at night for feeds. So if you do not, take care of yourself and be able to, eat and, rejuvenate and take a nap and get your energy back, you are not good to that child or yourself. So when people offer you help, take it. Take it. It's okay. These people are your friends and family. They're not gonna think of you like, oh, they're lazy or whatever. They won't think that. Unless it's a stranger, then maybe they will. But these are your family and friends. They should not think that. They know you better than anybody else. So take the help, people. Take the help. Take the help. Napping. Some people refuse to nap because they want to sit there and look at the baby and be like, oh, I want to be up when the baby's up. I want, and I want to start cleaning when the baby's sleeping. No. Go nap, because you did not sleep last night for like freaking 5 hours because our baby was latched to you like a leech, feeding left, right, and center. So you need to nap. You need to learn to nap. I mean, my sister is one of those people, like, she just doesn't nap. Like, she had her baby, and she just doesn't nap. She says she can't nap in the day. And I'm thinking, how do you not nap in the day? How are you not tired? Like, that baby is one of those fussy ones. So I'm like, how do you function without a nap? And I don't even think she drinks coffee like that. So I'm like, how do you do it? And she's like, I don't nap. I can't nap. And I'm like, huh? I'm like, all right then. Good luck to you, my friend. Because I'm like, me, I'm a napper. Okay, every time the twins would sleep, I would sleep. Every time they wake, I'll wake up. And then, I'll try to do some beats, when they're kind of down, when they're, kind of still awake a little bit. I'll quickly do some stuff around the house or whatever. And then when they nap, I would nap. You need to nap. You need your energy. Because they will suck the life out of you. Especially if you're breastfeeding. They take a lot out of you when you're breastfeeding. And the whole nighttime routine, night feeding, you're getting up, you're feeding, then you try to go back for like half an hour, and then they wake up again. And some babies are really fussy when those first couple of months. They're really fussy with the feeding. Some are really good, they just sleep, and you might have to just wake them to feed them. They just love their sleep. Those are fabulous babies. I love them. But at the same time, you're thinking, are you all right? Why aren't you waking up to feed? Like, hello, come on, wake up. But that's when you do the whole what's it called, sleep feed. I think that's what it's called, where you feed them while they're sleeping, and then you just put them back down and they're in their own la la land. They don't wake up. I like that too. But yeah, learn to nap, guys. Nap. You will be happy when you wake up, when you're energized and refreshed. You'll be happy. So the other thing is, some people are scared, thinking that if they're not watching that baby every minute, every second, every hour of the day, something bad will happen. And this is maybe why some people might not nap. They're thinking, I need to watch that child. Because if you're, they think if I'm by myself at home, what if, the whole court thing starts creeping in your head, the court death. You think, what if they turn and then something happens and I'm sleeping? Which is understandable. It does happen. It does happen, the court death thing. It does happen. But I think it's a difficult one. But if you have people at home, there's no reason why you shouldn't be sleeping. There's other people to watch that baby, so you should be fine sleeping. And the other thing I think what people do is, if they're napping, they tend to have the baby quite close to them, so they're right there. And the other thing, I don't know if it's just me, but most parents, when you're a new mom or you become a mom, you don't actually sleep. You're like half asleep, half awake. So when that baby goes, you're like, you're up already. You don't actually, even me now, I still do it. Like, I'm still like that. I don't fully asleep. I don't fully sleep. I'm always half awake, half asleep. But I sleep towards maybe the morning, kind of around 4, about 5, 4, 6. That's when I actually go into a deep sleep. But most of the night, I'm always kind of half awake, half asleep. But yeah, but that whole, watching the baby, it can be a difficult one. But we need to find a way to kind of balance it. Like, you need to sleep. To find a way to, be able to catch some sleep, get a little bit of a nap, when the baby's sleeping, and not have to watch them all the time, because they'll be fine. They will be fine. They'll be fine without you watching them. The thing I used to do as well is forgetting to bap them. When you forget to bap them, oh my God, these kids can cry and cry and cry, and you try to figure out why they're crying, and you just can't figure it out, and you're thinking, why are you crying? Like, what's going on? Until it comes out, then they'll settle. I know I used to just feed it, like, I think my firstborn, I used to just feed her and then put her down to sleep. And like, she would cry and whinge and cry until I think my mom caught me doing it. She's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm putting her to bed. She's like, you didn't bap her? I was like, oh, you meant to bap her? She's like, yes, you meant to bap her. That's why she's crying. So you need to bap them to get that air out of them, or else you can even give them stomachache. Their bellies can hurt and they'll cry. And I don't know if I read it somewhere or someone told me that I can give them colic, not bapping them. So try to remember to bap them, or else when they cry, which it means you won't sleep, they won't sleep, everybody in the house will be awake, and it's just a whole mess. Nobody got time for that. So remember to bap them, guys. Remember to bap and feed, bap, feed, bap, feed, bap. That movement. Lastly, and one of the most important ones, is do not, under any circumstance, let anybody with a cold or flu or any virus or any disease or well, not disease, but those infectious, germs and stuff, don't let them near your baby. Don't do it. Do not take those babies in crowds either. I know a lot of people want to take the baby out so people can, just kind of let them get fresh air, or, to show them off. And it is understandable, guys. It is. Everyone wants to show off their newborn babies because they get so cute. You just want to squeeze them. But it's not good for them. You need to stay at home. You need to keep them away from people with viruses. I did this with the twins, especially because obviously Uriah has a breathing issue. I was like, if you have a cold, do not come around me. You have flu, do not come around me, because that boy, when he has a cold, he ends up in hospital on oxygen and inhalers. It's just, he can't breathe properly, and it's a whole mess. So I was like, nope, nobody's coming here. stay away. And it was winter. He was born in January. They were born in January. So it's like flu and cold season. I was like, nope, lock the doors. Nobody's coming in. Nobody's coming in. And most of the times people understand when you tell them, like, you know, if you have a cold or whatever, don't come around. Most of them understand. Those people who don't understand, I don't know what they're on. I really don't know how their brains work. Like, how can you not understand that it's a newborn baby who doesn't have an immune system? They actually still have what you gave them, just, you know, to protect them. So they do not have an actual strong immune system or even an immune system. They don't have no vaccinations. They're just there. They're just vulnerable. So people who don't understand that, I don't understand. I don't know what planet you're on, or I don't know. But yeah, you need to keep them away from people. Protect those low beings however much you can from these germs, because they can get it and they can get it and it will just turn into wild war, God knows what, because they can't even get a normal cold and then it would mutate into something else because they don't have the immune system to, you know, fight it. So yeah, keep them away from crowds. I mean, I know I've seen people going out in crowds, like, you know, shopping or whatever, and they've got these little puny little humans, and I'm like, oh, you should be at home. But to each their own. To each their own. It's your baby. It's not my baby. You do what you want with that baby. But for me, I'm like, no, sir. No. Because I do not want to go back to hospital. But with Uriah, it's not something, I mean, now that he's older, it's not something that, it's not that I can be like, oh, I'm going to keep him in the house all the time, all day, every day, you know, 365 days a year. I can't, because I got things to do. I got school runs to do, and sometimes I have to take them with me because I've got, you know, partners at work. So you have to, you know, I have to do that stuff. So I just have to hope that he doesn't get the cold. But if he does, what am I supposed to do? We just have to do what we gotta do, you know. But yeah, so yeah, guys, I hope you find this information good. I hope it helps you somehow. Share it with any of your friends who are pregnant or have kids or first-time parents, and I hope it helps them. Let me know if you have any other points that I should have put it on the put them in the comment section below, and we shall speak to you later. Bye, guys.